Hello guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my Endless Legend playthrough playing as the Forgotten. And today, well, we need to get up to Tariel and sort out our faction quest at some point. But before we do that, let's continue exploring with our armies in order to try and find as much dust as possible from these ruins. So my hero here is actually going to head up to these ruins just there, and this assassin will be travelling downward to try and find another faction. It looks like we discovered the necrophages, so what I'm going to do is travel down here and try and find their cities. The other thing I want to do in this episode is just make more settlers to get more villages early on, or cities. So that's probably something I'm going to do, but before we do that, what I'm going to do is add the mill foundries to the queue. And we're going to build those before building new settlers. So we're going to get one settler from Vakal and one settler from Orm. Although it looks like you can only build one settler at a time. Oh well. That'll have to do for now then. Let's just move on to the next turn. Nothing too exciting is going to happen for a while, but we did just complete the Husbandry Centre, which is a unique building and will allow us +5 food per population on city, which is cool. We've got this roaming army here that we want to try and avoid, if we can. We don't want to fight that just yet, so I'm going to actually go round it. And this assassin can travel downward. And it looks like we did bump into a ruin, so we will take advantage of that. And we also discovered a region occupied by the necrophages. But we do have to consider our empire plan. And I think what we're going to do is get the +20% cost reduction on researches. Oh, we can't afford it. How annoying is that? We can't even have an empire plan. Oh well. That's no biggie. Looks like the population of my settlements has grown a little. Well, let's just continue straight on to the next turn. And we will travel around this region where the roaming army is. Pick up this ruin. 5 titanium. And there's another ruin there, so we can pick that up in the necrophages lands. 1 turn until the mill foundry is complete at Vakal. Then we will rush out the settler. And then we will shift all of our population to food. So the seed storage and the mill foundry are complete. And glimpse of a new era. So we have new challenges available. Be the first to defeat at least 3 armies led by a hero. That will give us free counter from an item. And the other one is be the first to earn 2,000 influence from the beginning of the game in order to gain the reward. Yeah, we're currently rank 8. And Baron of Industry. The Industrial Megapole. That's something that we might actually want to go for. If I get my population up, I can actually try and go for that sooner than later. Let's search this ruin. And it looks like we have to defeat the troops, which is not going to happen, so we're going to retreat. And we're going to go round them. And away. Yeah, that's not going to happen today with 1 assassin unit. I just want to keep that exploring. We are almost at this unspoiled ruin. That's the other thing we could do with is more military units, just so that we can explore more, and also so that we can actually start killing these roaming armies that are going to allow us to complete quests. So far, so good, I think. Let's move out of the region here to this ruin. 5 titanium from that. Oh, and we're being attacked again, of course we are. So we're going to retreat once again. I don't think we'll have another chance to get away. So I might lose my assassin unit there, which would be quite annoying. We got 5 glass steel from that search. And we're starting to rack up quite a few of these strategic resources. We can't use them though at the moment. So we'll end the turn again. And I'm hoping that my assassin can get away. It looks like they're going to be chased down. Maybe I'll just have to get my hero to go and join up with them in order to stop that army. So we discovered another ruin. Oh, that's actually another one down here as well. And now what I'm going to do is switch all this population over to food, although it won't make a difference this turn, so we'll do it next turn. And we will start production of new units. However, it might be worth upgrading them before we actually produce them so that we don't have to upgrade them with dust. How many technologies until the next era? Only 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually speed up the sewer system there. That will unlock the new era, and that will give us iron tier 2 weapons and armor available for heroes and units, which is what we want. Newly trained units will also be level 2, so that's useful. Empire Plan level 2 available. Legendary deeds of the era are unlocked and are achievable. Okay, so what we want to do now is build these units once we've upgraded them. So if I go into here, we can give them tier 2 swords, assuming we want damage as opposed to initiative. Yeah, let's get some more damage. And then we will give them probably improved movement. That gives us extra initiative anyway. And of course the armor. The iron tier 2 armor. Okay, let's apply that. And for the Predator, we can give them tier 2 bows. Or crossbows. And armor as well. And for the accessory for that one, I think this one might be better. Plus 30% defense against range attack and plus 1 vision. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, awesome. So now what we're going to do is produce those units, and you can see that they will take longer now to produce. 5 turns for that Predator. And it'll probably take a little bit more after the population has been moved over. Well, actually, a borough street will only take 3 turns. It could be worth getting that first before we create a new unit, because that way we can get more production. So I'm actually going to do that instead. We'll create the borough street first. At Vocal, we also need to get a borough street sooner than later. So we're going to put the tile towards that production just there. Need to be careful of these roaming armies actually. So again, getting a Predator here will be useful as well. Okay. Also, the other thing that we need to do is start cleaning up these Jota settlements so that we can assimilate them. Well, not really assimilate them, because I don't necessarily want to do that. I think the Jotus bonus is kind of bad. Oh, damn it. I forgot to move my assassin. Well, that's over. See you later, assassin. Let's go pick up this ruin. And I'm actually going to head back now towards my lands. And then we're going to get an army, head up to Tarial, and then we shall head to Am. Okay. So the settler is complete. Let's create a new army and travel to a new region, which was Galarath we were going to go to. So let's head down to Galarath. Hopefully we won't get attacked by the roaming army on the way, because my settler is completely vulnerable on its own. And in terms of where we're going to put it in Galarath, I was thinking by this oasis. Maybe on this side of it. Or maybe even up here, so that we get access to this river. And then we can tile towards the spices deposit, which over time will give us plus 50% food on cities. We can also assimilate the Sisters of Mercy eventually. Okay. So Orm is about to grow, and then we will be able to produce a new unit, which is only going to take 4 turns thanks to the extra production that we got. I also might want to think about upgrading my hero in case we get attacked. We can give her tier 2 weapons and armor as well, although I'm not sure how much that's going to cost. If it's not too much, then I'll probably do it. So 61 so far. If we add the tier 2 equipment, that is 157. I don't think we have enough to do that. Oh, we do. Okay. But I think that's a bit too much. For now, anyway. Let's let our settler continue. And the other thing I want to do here is get the dust filtration system. So I think we can now get access to that. From Aquapulvistics. Or did we already build it? We can't have. Oh, there it is. Okay. My bad. I wasn't viewing all of the buildings available. So, getting a dust dredger will increase the amount of dust we gain dramatically from that settlement. Because look at how many river tiles we have there. It's not so important that I get the dust filtration in Vakal just yet. But if we go Dust Dredger Empire Mint, we will have so much dust to work with. Okay, I need to change the population over to... It doesn't really make much of a difference there, actually. So we're just going to put 1 population over. Makes a massive difference here, so we'll put 3 population over to make it only 2 turns until we get another population there. Let's turn off the tile output, and my hero here can't move this turn, so let's move on to the next one. Not quite sure how we're doing. Looks like we're not last, which is good, but we're nowhere near first. And I think that we're definitely going to slow down our progress from building these predators. And I think from playing like a little bit of a Forgotten campaign before, I think completing this quest, the faction quest, gives us 2 units of predators. Anyway, let's go and accompany my settler. That's probably the best move at the moment, just to make sure that my city does get founded and not destroyed. So gold, wine and spices, all of the boosters have ended. Let's get that settler into that army and we will continue towards the location of the city where we want to found it. The cow is almost grown and now we're only at +1. Now the gold booster is gone. That's pretty bad. What I'm going to do is get the sewer system here after the dust dredger and the Empire Mint. I might also get the sewer system at Vakal to increase our approval, because at the moment what just happened was we had one that was giving us extra approval rating, and that was giving us a bonus to the amount of dust income, and we also had the gold one as well, so it was sort of compounded, and having both of those taken away has taken us down to this just +1 dust per turn. So it's just as well I didn't really spend the dust before. But now you can see the Borough Street has been built. Maybe I should swing back my population. 5 turns until we get another population there, and that's 6 turns until the Predator's finished. Not sure we're going to get that wonder. It's going to take 22 turns, and that's definitely, yeah, not good for us at the moment. 19 turns there for the Industrial Megapole. I think it would be like useful for our empire, but at the same time, is it worth the 19 turns just creating that? I don't think so, not at the moment. So we've got to decide where we want to put this settlement. I think placing it there would be best. Although we definitely get more food output putting it there. Yeah, let's actually put it here, because that will give us a lot of food. We can also make sure that we take advantage of this river. So 2 turns until we get another population. There is like no industry though. That's the trouble. Wow. Okay, so we're going to want a mill foundry, then a seed storage. Might be worth just like quick buying the mill foundry, just so that we do have some production from the start. And with 2 turns until that Predator's finished. Not going to do anything with my hero this turn. Looks like this army is roaming towards us. And indeed we are under siege. So, what we're going to do is attack that army. We will be ready to fight. I'm going to wait for my reinforcements, use the militia. And hopefully the militia can take the brunt of the damage for my other units. But this turn, I think we're just gonna stay where we are. Let them move towards us. then what we can do is sort of surround them. So what I'm going to do is move her to there and attack from that direction. Move that to there and attack from that direction. That one to there and attack there. This one can move up here and stop that rumbler there. Okay, let's start. Kind of wishing that I'd upgraded my hero now, but then I wouldn't have had enough dust to build that mill foundry. Might not matter if we lose this battle though. I honestly don't think we will. I think we'll be fine. My assassin will probably finish it off. Unless he misses. Okay, now what I need to do is keep this guy on passive. And these two on aggressive. So we'll eventually be able to attack it with 3 units. For the meantime, we will just continue through the phases. If this guy attacks second, as opposed to first, I would actually use him. But because he attacks first, he'll take the retaliation, and therefore he would die. So I don't want to lose this assassin unit. Right, this should be the end. And that's the roaming army defeated. And we kept the militia alive, which is good. And we got 15 wine. So now if we go in here, I was hoping we would be able to activate that, but it now costs 20 wine, of course. So the sea storage will take 8 turns. There's going to be another population next turn. Let's start to move my hero towards Orm to pick up the Predator. Then I need to start pacifying these villages to get more population. Maybe should have done that sooner than later before exploring all over the place, but I don't know. I think exploring did us favours by getting us lots of dust from the ruins, so not such a bad choice. And now winter has arrived. So we are going to be losing dust for the next 1 to 9 turns. Fantastic. And it looks like we are being attacked by the Sisters of Mercy. Okay, let's go ready to fight. I don't want to lose my assassin, so what I'm going to do is just use my hero and keep this guy passive. Right, let's launch that. Are we in range to attack? No, we're not. This Sisters of Mercy just looks so cool. So it's interesting that they attacked me where they did, because now I have reinforcements from 2 settlements. My militias are actually doing a lot of damage as well. Well, goodbye to that unit. Those justices not lasting very long at all, taking loads of damage. Their defense is actually quite high as well, so it's surprising that they are taking so much damage. Fantastic. That was easy done. Don't know why they attacked me. But my assassin leveled up, so that's good. And now what we can do is get the Predator to come join us in the army. Having the Dust Dredger here will be very useful. Hopefully level out my negative income of dust. And it looks like it's nearly time for another Empire plan. So if I attack this city now, or this village, will we get the reinforcements? Yes, we will. So what I'm going to do is go ready to fight. I'm going to fight this manually just because the auto-resolve might kill off my assassin when I don't want it to. So let's do that. This one can be passive as before. Looks like they're slightly healing each other, but not very effective. 66 damage done there by my hero, and I'm sure my militia is going to finish that off. Nice and easy. The best thing about these battles as well is that we are getting loot from it, I think. Oh, nice crit there from my Predator. Now my hero should also do a lot of damage. The militia finishes them off, so that was very easy. Okay, we got 70 dust from completing that raid of that village. And now we can build the village in our empire. Can't do it yet though because it will take forever. So I'm actually going to head towards Vakal. Then we will pacify this village here in Orm. And that should give us some more dust as well, or some other resources. So the Dust Dredger was finished. Now I think the Dust Dredgers only actually work in summer, so that will probably be why we haven't leveled out our dust just yet. But the Empire Mint finished in 2 turns there. 1 turn for the Predator, and I'm going to get the Empire Mint in Vakal as well. Might be worth getting another Borough Street soon though to cover this escaped specimens tile. But that'll do. Let's go regroup my forces and pacify some more villages. So get that new army there, and that's fine. These armies are costing us a lot of upkeep, but hopefully the winter will be over soon. In terms of score, we are about 6th, I think. Maybe 5th in the world. So we're not doing too shabby. And with the end of the turn, the Empire Mint is complete. We shall try and consolidate our forces as quickly as possible. And with these sewers being complete as well, we should get rid of these unhappy effects. And in Vakal we might even get bonus effects. Might as well actually move population over to production in winter, because it's going to take 17 turns for city growth. That's obviously because it's winter. But what I'm going to do is actually leave it here, because unfortunately it has been my time. And I'm glad we have another settlement. I'm looking for a place for a fourth soon enough. I'm pretty sure that maybe over here would be a good idea. Especially once the winter's over, a lot of these tiles might be handy. There's multiple anomalies, plus the titanium there. Unless there's more land to our right that is any better. But for now, guys, that's it. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.